Hello everybody and welcome back to Contest of Speed. Today you are joined by, sadly, it's only me, Marina Rat, as Shane had some late internet problems, and we couldn't resolve the issue. So it is just going to be me tonight. As you can hear my voice, I will be a little bit sick, so if I take a break at some point, won't be longer than 30 minutes. It's because I'm having a sneeze or a cough or a sip of my drink. So, this race tonight, let's talk about that. We've got an exciting Saudi Grand Prix. This is going to be amazing. We know Saudi from last year. I was in EU2. We had 10 safety cars. Hopefully we will not have the same this time, but we will of course see. I'm of course going to follow the first person out, who is Cygate. Don't mind the sniffing, of course. The sniffling is just, yeah, my cold getting annoying. So, enough about me. Let's get into this race. How about that? So Cygate on the last little straight before the pit straight. And he's going to start his lap shortly. So, starting his lap into turn number 27. He starts his lap. You want the best possible start there. Traction zone is difficult, but you want the absolute best start because you want to be as fast as you can on this long straight. Turn 1 and turns 2 and turns 3. Very tight, very slithering. It's difficult track to get right. Into turn 27, turn 4 and 5, and this is turn 6 coming up here. This is turn 6 into turn number 7. Very hard session. You want to be as much on the gas as you possibly can into turn number 12. Coming in to finish his sector 1, 36, I think it was 33, into turn number 13. This long sweeping left-hander that goes about the whole length of the circuit, really, or the width. Into turn number 14, 15 and 16, into turn 17, turn 18, it's just a slight bend. Into turn 19 as well, also a slight bend. There's DRS zone from turn 20 on down into turn number 22. Sector 2 has finished. Turn 23 now, and this is just a full flat out session. A long straight, one right after another, just a corner in between them. Coming down to the last corner, turn number 27 to finish this lap. You want to cut as much as you can on the entrance. He's going to go as fast as he can. It's a 1:30.4, so a decent lap there from Cygate, but usually he does put quite a high standard on his first lap there. It does get beaten most of the time, but it's a good benchmark. X427 starts his lap as Tichy does the same. Next person to finish, we have Cornish Mantis. Cornish Mantis now coming through to cross the line. It is just a 27,000 improvement there on Cygate. So decent lap there. Dan with a 31 flat. So a bit off the pace there. 6/10 up to the provisional pole sitter, CLR Pipertech, to cross the line. It's a 1:29.4 from Geordie. That's a decent lap to start off with, almost a second quicker than P2 at the moment, provisional P2 at the moment. So decent lap there from Geordie. Sets a very high standard for EU3 here tonight. I know it's tight, so we'll see. ZJRN obviously had some issues on that lap with a 1:35.8. So already out, we have Tichy, who's span it in turn, I believe, turn number 6 or 4 or something like that. Coming through though, Shelley, the American reserving in EU3 today, is going to come through to finish his first lap of the day. It's looking like it's going to be a quite decent time here. 1:29.3. Shelley, the reserve from AM2, I believe, sets provisional pole position just in front of Geordie. Well, almost 2/10 in front of him. So that's a decent lap from Shelley there. He's going to be happy with that. And yeah, pretty much nobody else on a lap for now. So as we're waiting, I can tell you a bit about by the circuit. Jeddah Cornish circuit is, you won't be surprised to hear, a temporary circuit, street circuit located on the Corniche, a 30-kilometer coastal resort area of the ancient Saudi Arabian city of Jeddah. Designed by the Tilke company in conjunction with Formula One's own motorsport team, who used Google Earth for their initial investigations into potential layouts, F1's Ross Brawn set up the track. What we want to see is a race circuit. We don't want Mickey Mouse circuits. We don't want those old classic street circuits with 90-degree turns. We want fast, sweeping circuits. Circuits which are going to challenge the drivers, and they are going to love it. And this is definitely a very challenging circuit. A difficult lap to put together. So we'll see what Tin Man the Rowdy can do. He actually won as a reserve at, I believe, Australia. So let's see how he does here. I'm going to remove the menu so we can see his lap. And let's see what he does. Oh, slight wheel spin out of that last turn 3 there into turn number 5 and 6. And yeah, well, turn 10 here, 11 and 12. No DRS straight here as last year, deemed too dangerous, so into turn 13 he goes without DRS, sets the fastest sector 1 of the moment, so it looks very, very good here for Tin Man. I'm sorry, his fastest sector 1, it's not the fastest sector 1, I'm sorry about that. It did just look purple for me. But on we move. DRS activated. He's still going as fast as he can. Wonder what setups they're using, because of course you do want very high wings for a circuit like this with long, fast sweeping corners. But you do also need some downforce, especially into turn 1s, 2 and 3. And of course, third sector, this corner right here coming out. Want to be early on the gas, he is. DRS activated, coming up to the line. It's going to be a 30.3, so provisionally it's going to be P3 for Tin Man the Rowdy, but no one really able to challenge Shelley or Geordie with their amazing lap times there. So beautiful to see those. Stumpy and Spudhead coming in just 2/10 behind provisional P2 Geordie and 3/10 of Shelley the Turtle. So decent lap there from Spudhead as he almost spins the car. Beautiful to see Spudhead back in there racing in that beautiful Mercedes that he loves so much. Racer hasn't validated, not rapid. Coming out of the last corner, what can he provide us with? Here he comes, he's going to take the shortcut up to the line. It's a 29.3. It's the exact same time as Shelley the Turtle. What is going on here? What an amazing lap there from Rapid. But in fact, he should actually be behind Shelley because he did set the lap earlier on than Rapid. But we have one of the two Ferraris, and that is Mr. Two-Spell himself. There he comes. It's a 29.6. So now times are getting faster. We love to see it. And Dan with a 30.5 puts him into provisional P10. So a bit further down the order than his teammate Two-Spell Wizard. Almost a second between the two. However, racing for fun, you don't really need to put in an amazing time to have fun, especially for the two Ferraris though. However, Two-Spell did put an amazing lap together. Red Mask to finish his lap is 38.8, so he's starting a new lap there. Must be. Getting some cars coming through. That is a McLaren who is finishing his lap, and Cygate, who's 2/10 up on his lap. That was decent, 130.2, so just behind Stumpy there, who has set a flat 30. Cornish Mantis. No, sorry, that was not Cornish Mantis, that was August Reflux who started his lap. Shelley also starting his lap there. Coming up though, we have, not really anyone, do we? Cornish is the furthest one in front, so we're just going to have a look at him, see what he can provide us with. Oh, and Cornish Mantis hits the wall there, and he's got massive front wing damage. He cannot put a lap together with a front wing like that. Snapped off both sides, so into the pits he goes to get a new front wing on that car. And I think Red Mask has been able to put a better lap together now. Not much better, but it is a little bit better. He is going to be a high 30 here. So probably just heading into the pits. As we see him go there. ZJRN has invalidated, but Cygate up to the line is going into the pits, of course. Dan is starting his lap. August Reflux into P11. And I think Shelley the Turtles actually chose to retire either in the pits or he crashed. And I do have confirmation of that. So unlucky for him. He was looking incredibly fast. He's probably the best he's going to get is P5, looking at what the times we've been provided with so far. Yeah, my predictions for race today is going to be Geordie, Shelley, actually, I'm going to go with Shelley, Two Spill, and Spudhead. So them three are on the podium. My dream podium for today will be those three guys there. And it's possible because they are looking amazingly quick. And Geordie and Rapid, all they need is a bit of collision with a wall, and their race is pretty much out of their hands, really. Dan is finishing a lap here. I think he's up on his time actually. He's going to come across the line now. Not got a lot of DRS left, but it is a 30.6, and it does improve a little bit for Dan. Just one place though. Racer coming through the final corner. What's his time so far? Oh, this is going to be a pit. So he was down on his time, and he's chosen to go into the pits. Fair enough. All you can say there. Geordie has had a bit of a... No, who's that? It's Red Mask, who's been waiting for Stumpy to get past him. Fair enough. Stumpy there. I'm going to go with Geordie now because it looks like he might be able to set a pole lap time here. He's got 4/10 on his previous lap. So currently that looks very, very decent for Geordie. Wonder what he can extract out of that Williams. I'm just going to let you enjoy it. So this is actually looking really quick. It's actually looking really, really quick. This might be the first 28 of today, maybe even the only 28 of today. Oh, this is looking mighty quick for Geordie. And it is our first 26 of 28.8. Beautiful time there from Geordie, as I see FIFA 22 has just been installed. We're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about how amazing that lap from Geordie was. 5/10 clear of P2 provisionally. As Rapid has actually also started his lap, so he might be able to bring something to the table here. I see Stumpy went into the pits. Oh, it's just so satisfying when this is correct, and it is for Rapid. Is looking absolutely rapid here. Ooh, someone's stopped there. Rapid just about finding out the last moment there. He's looking super quick, close to the wall there, absolutely extracting everything out of the track as possible. DRS now activated. 200 miles per hour, 205 perhaps, no, 202. Quick car though. Oh, a bit of a slidey moment off the curb there. And that might put his, maybe even a provisional pole lap in danger. Let's see what he does into the final corner, and surely no, that's not going to beat Geordie. Geordie's got a very decent time, perhaps, though, Rapid now coming up to the line. Is it going to be it? Oh, it's close. It's very, very close. 1.5 tenths from Geordie. So Rapid putting in a rapid lap there. It's not going to beat Geordie though. Oh, and he spins the car. Little showboating there, celebrating his P2. We're still yet to see a lap from from Max. So we're just going to get a Ferrari through though. That's Dan. No, that is Two Spell. He's gone into the pits. Cornish Manson has retired. It looks like he's retired in the pits. So his qualifying is surely over. Pipertech starts his final lap. Not a lot of time left to get your laps in. Tin Man the Rowdy coming up to the line. Looks like he's had a bit of wheel spin out the final corner, but 3 tenths up. What can it bring him? It's going to be P6, I believe. Yes, P6 for Tin Man the Rowdy. So 2 tenths off P5. And Stumpy starts his lap right behind. Here comes the Max here. He has to ride in. He's not going to get a time on the board. Back to Cygate. He's 3 tenths up. And he's went into the pits there. Interesting. Interesting. Flag has been pulled out, and Dan was not improving there, so he's just going to go into the pits, even though, yeah, well, he did invalidate. So, understandable. August for Flux is already invalidated as well. As of course, wow, has also invalidated. I think is what I'm trying to say. Red Mask. Oh, P13 though. Not the best lap, but an improvement of his previous. Pipertech is coming up to the end of his. The ZJRN is going into the pits. He's had enough. Was not improving. And a 35, surely you cannot be happy with that. Pipertech coming through, it's going to be a 30.4, so just improving, but not really enough to put him in any place where you would want to be. I think Stumpy's actually, no, he's not on a lap, he's on a in lap. Oh, and he spins on his in lap. Beautiful from Stumpy there. Just waiting for Stumpy to finish and going into the pits or going to the finish line, which you definitely can do on these tyres now. Into the pits he goes. Oh, oh, Stumpy putting on a show for us into the pits, just what we needed. He has retired, so we're just waiting for Tin Man to get pulled in. And then that's going to finish qualifying. Just don't mind me grabbing a Pepsi Max. So, your final positions in qualifying. Geordie finishes in P1 with a brilliant time. Rapid right behind though. Shelly the Turtle crashing out early in his last few runs. Wizard in P4 with Spudhead lining up right behind him in P5. Tin Man the Rowdy in P6, Stumpy in P7, Cygate in P8, Cornish Mantis in P9, and Racer finishes off your in P10. Dan is in 11th with Dan right next to him in P12. August Reflux in 13th, Hypertech in 14th, Red Mask in 15th, and ZJRN in 16th. Max, Sneaky Tom and Titchy sadly not finishing any laps, so that's going to finish it off for qualifying. Let's get into the race, see what Jeddah will bring us. A few safety cars perhaps, a few wings changed, perhaps multiple wings changed on the same car. Remember, no formation lap, so we're going straight in to the race. I'm just going to turn up the brightness on my computer so I can see who gets damage and whatnot. And Max, in fact, not getting a lap down might be caused by wing damage early on in that lap. And forgive me if I call him Cheese Max, that's just what I've been used to do. So, lining up now, 10 seconds to go. Someone's pressed ready up, and we're just waiting for the lights to come on. Remember, cold tyres for everyone. No one is the lobby host here. So, Geordie. And we're off. And Geordie looks like he's got a good launch there. Rapid right behind. Shelly the Turtle with a great launch. Grabs P2 instantly, and Spudhead right behind him. It's P3 for Spudhead. Tin Man up into P4. Not Rapid has lost a lot of positions, and there's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Might be a safety car, might not. It doesn't look like it. Cygate has brought him up into P6. ZJRN is up into P7. So beautiful, beautiful start there. Rapid trying to get back at Tin Man. He's very, very close, almost pushing him through the corners. It's brilliant to see this type of racing now coming up to the first sort of straight here. He's got his DRS, ERS activated. Spudhead right in the middle of it, and they touch. And it looks like he's forcing his way through, and they touch. And I don't think they're going to be too happy with that. That might be reported. There might be a 5-second penalty to Rapid, though he has brought himself back up into P3. Tin Man Rowdy in P4, Spudhead in P5. Oh, they're actually battling here. Spudhead in P4. Does look like, though, Tin Man has got a fast setup. However, now onto the last Euro straight, and it looks like Titchy's spun the car. Looks okay, though. Oh, and there's some more wing damage I heard. I thought that was Cygate or perhaps Stumpy. Someone just broke their wing, and you can hear the crunch just coming off the wall. Back up into P1 though, Geordie and Shelly fighting hard. Still fighting. Rapid not really being able, doesn't really have the speed to catch up to Shelly the Turtle and Geordie up there in front. So he's just outside the DRS. He was inside earlier on in the lap. A few cars into the pits. 5 cars with wings changing. And Spudhead grabs the first penalty of the day with 3 warnings. Shelly the Turtle and Geordie still very, very close together. Shelly, who actually also has AM2 tonight later on. Or was it AM3? I can never remember. And now Rapid is back in the battle. He's been using a bit of ERS here. Geordie has actually not. So Rapid's going to try his absolute best. Let's look at the tyres actually, because he does have the soft tyres on. So he would want to get past them quickly. Here comes Shelley though. On Geordie. Oh, there's a crash now, Spothead. Back to his olden days, and that is of course a VSC so far. And Shelley the Turtle just about grabbed P1. Don't know if Rapid overtook Geordie after the VSC was deployed, but he is into P2. So no safety car yet, which we love to see, of course. Sadly, tonight, Shane couldn't join me with some internet troubles, and it's good to see that this has not been changed into an actual safety car. Oh, and Reyes has got a drive-through penalty speeding under VSC, so that's going to hurt his opportunities to really better his race from P13. He had just brought on the soft tyre, and now he's going to go back into the pits for a little bit of a penalty there. Rapid going fast. Oh, and we love this cam. It's a helicopter cam. We love this tradition. It's just to stay on it as far as it can, and Rapid grabs P1 so far. Does have the soft tyre, so there's a slight advantage there. Shelley the Turtle is still right behind him. He needs to really pull a gap if he wants his strategy to really work its magic here, because Shelley could in fact just overcut him to the hard tyre and absolutely wreck him with fresh hards towards the end there, and he goes straight past him. So no easy battle for Rapid. He's going to have Shelley right on the back of him for a few laps here. Let's hope this doesn't anger him. Seen before. Rapid though still keeping it cool, keeping his mind. Of course, Shelley is allowed to battle with absolutely everyone. But those soft tyres really do need to last, because Rapid needs to get that P1 spot back to fulfill his. Yeah, well, to fulfill his, potentially a win here. We might see an overtake here from Rapid, but Shelley is putting on his best Leclerc impression. He's going to let him pass though, not this time. Rapid has stayed behind him. He's going to have the DRS down the main well, that's not the main straight, is it? It's the pit straight, and he's just going to go straight to the outside, overtake him way before the braking zone. Oh, and I come very close to contact. I don't know if there was any contact from Shelley there onto Rapid, but they are still super close together. Oh, and a bit of a battle going on here. Mediums versus softs. It looks like the softs are already starting to die out, and Rapid maybe not feeling it. He does have 3% front wing damage on the left side, and that was of course for the contact with Spudhead and Tin Man the Rowdy. Rapid Racer, sorry, pitting once again onto the hard compound. and out with free air. Rapper's kind of setting a distance here. He's using his ERS, same as Shelley though. And Shelley with the DRS is just catching up quite a lot. I'm actually quite surprised that the Spudhead incident wasn't a full safety car. Here comes Shelley on Not Rapid. Not Rapid's using his ERS, same as Shelley. Shelley's just going to go straight past him. He's going to go for the dive bomb. And Shelley's still gonna be in P1 though, because it's a very, very good move from Shelley there. And not really able to defend it there from Rapid. Sorry, I'm sneezing. Yeah, sorry, we're back. Ooh, another one. Thank you, sorry. And it looks like Stumpy has lost a lot of position. Let's go further down the order. It looks like a spin. He has had a spin as he's ghosting out of it. And that's a yellow flag in sector 1 and 2, and that looks like ZJRN. Is that a bit of a nothing? Let's go back to the leaders though. Here he comes, Not Rapid. Perhaps he's going to go for the move, and Tichy's retired on the track. And that's a safety car. That is a safety car. Not Rapid has been super, super lucky, because the safety car did not come out in front of him. He can get around and get on a hard tyre. So that's perfect timing for Rapid. His tyres were really dying off. Perhaps he wants to maybe think about putting that front wing changer to no, because he does have damage and they might change his front wing unwantedly. So just a quick tip there from your favourite Dane. Knows his say. Shelley though in the lead after 7 laps, with Rapid 2 and Geordie in 3rd. Been battling for that P1 throughout the most of the race so far. Tin Man in P4, Sygate in P5, Cornish Mantis coming up in P6, and Dan in P7. Two Spill with an unlucky start there has went onto the hard tyre. He's the first of the drivers who've pitted. He can make it to the end here. So decent little strategy there from Two Spell Wizard there, Neil. Stumpy in P9, also on new hards. Max in P10 and Red Mask in P11, also on new new mediums. No? Dan in P12 with Pipe Tech. Geordie's also going into the pits here, so and there's a lot of drivers who've gone into the pits. That might be the right decision. If Shelley though pulls off this strategy and there's a safety car at the right time, he could be so lucky and get another safety car, and that would of course put him right back to where he originally is, which is P1. It's going to be difficult now though. Back to what I was talking about. Sneaky Tom in P14 with fresh softs. Racer in P15 after I think he's pitted 15 times. No, of course he hasn't. He has pitted 2 times. ZJRN on 1 lap old hards. He's just pitted, and August Reflux in P17, who's been lapped a few times. Been lapped once, but he's going down the order. More people are lapping him. Max going to the pits. He's serving. He's getting a new front wing. Of course, that's what to be expected from Jeddah. Same as Stumpy. Perhaps he's going to go into the wing, to the pits and get a new front wing. However, Not Rapid is in a very good position. New hards, super fresh hards in P3. He's easily going to get past Cornish Mantis. Shelley might put up a fight, but that's not going to be much possible when Rapid has got heat into those tyres, and he is of course going to, because it is a safety car, and he's able to get the heat he wants into the car and into the tyres. But on we move. We're still only, well, we're not, well, we're 10% through, right? Just over 10%. I'm gonna say that's what I'm gonna say. Actually, I'd put my money on 20. You know what? Let's say 25 and call it quits. Yeah. Closing up to 50%, 36% through. Yeah. That's where I'm gonna finish it. Just a quick update here for you. Watford and Middlesbrough, the game between them in the 84th minute. It is 1-1 on Vicarage Road. Everton versus Leeds at, of course, Leeds home field, Elland Road. It is 1-1 in the 82nd minute. Everton just got a goal taken away for potential, I think it was offside. Birmingham City, Norwich City. It's 2-1 Norwich in the 96th minute. Onel Hernandez just scoring in the 93rd to get Norwich 3 points. And that's, I'm just going to end it there, because if not, we're going to work our way into the Primeira Liga in Portugal, where Benfica are leading 3-1 to Passos de Ferreira. So just waiting for ZJRN and Max to catch up to the safety car. I reckon this is another lap. Has he turned off his lights? He has. So this is going to be... No, he hasn't. Sorry. Another lap on the safety car and a few more results for you to listen to. We've had some really good games today in the Championship. Burnley winning 2-0 against Millwall. Luton Town beating Cardiff. And Queen's Park Rangers beating Hull City 3-1. The match between West Brom and Wigan Athletic finished 1-1. And 4-0 victory for Sheffield United versus Reading. So, beautiful performance there from Sheffield. Top of the league, right in front of Norwich. 1 point separates them. Surely, though, they are going to push to get Premier League football next season. Let's look at more results. As we saw, Ipswich Town beat Northampton Town 6-0. Still going though. Incredible scenes. 104th minute in the EFL Trophy. Arsenal U23, who previously had a game with Cambridge United, 1-2-0 also today. More matches though. Accrington, Stanley and Rochdale in a penalty shootout. It's 3-3 currently. Sector 2, well, Sector 3 now, and it looks like we're going to get started very shortly. Shelley the Turtle still in the lead. Safety cars in this lap. Bert Mailander turns the lights off. Enough of football. Back to F1. Shelley the Turtle is controlling the field in Sector 3. Let's go in here so we can see when he starts. He's going to go right out of the corner. Nope. He's going to wait it out. There he goes. Cornish Mantis right behind. Does pick up on it, ZJRN, and Max looks like they've had some trouble there colliding. Shelley the Turtle still P1 into turn 1, and Rapid is out! Well, he's not out, but he's lost his front wing, and surely though that's going to bring him out of contention. Looked like a very late move. Oh, and Stumpy as well. It looked like a very, very, very late move onto Cornish Mantis, who did not have time to, well, to really react, did he? Pipertex also spun around, so somehow Rapid has managed to mess up the situation he was in. He was on for a certain win there. He was looking super, super good. Shelley the Turtle now with a 1.5 second lead over Cornish Mantis. Geordie right behind him. Sneaky Tom sneaking past Dan currently. So Dan has to, well, just give up on that one because he's on fresher softs, while Dan is on older hard tyres. Let's go back up the field. Absolute carnage there. That was very, very optimistic. Let's see what goes further down the field. Tin Man the Rowdy closing in on Geordie. And this is not what Geordie wants. Geordie wants to stay in the battle here. He does want to pull away because this is absolutely important for him. This is crucial because he's got a race here. You know, he's got a very, very good position. He's leading. He's pitted. Well, he's not leading, but he's very close to it. He's 2 seconds behind the leader. Fresh, hard tyres, and Shelley the Turtle on old mediums. And I think Rapid is done for today. Nope, he's just going to pit. Get on a different tyre. See them in the pit lane. Surely we can reach them in time. Their new wing for Rapid and a set of medium tyres. They look used though. Surely, no, they are not. Rapid coming out in P14 after being in such a beautiful position. It's unlucky, but it was optimistic. We've got a long race ahead, and 50% of the race has been driven now by Shelley the Turtle. Well, almost. Well, now it has, but 50% of the race done. Shelley the Turtle still haven't pitted, and that is a Sneaky Tom has crashed, and Shelley the Turtle should go into the pits here, and that's another safety car. Shane sadly had to not join tonight. He had some problems with his internet, and we couldn't resolve them in time, so it is just your favourite day in the commentary box. Shelley the Turtle into the pits now. See where he gets out. It's not terrible for him. It's not terrible. He's going to get out behind Cygate, but in front of Pipertech, I believe, and Max. Let's see it now. Coming out the pits. Careful, careful, careful. Got soft tyres. Oh, well, cold tyres. Shelley the Turtle out in 5th on fresh hards. They're going to be better towards the end. Way better than Geordie, Tin Man, Wizard, and Cygates. So Shelley now back in the race. This is still looking good for him. Sneaky Tom, sadly, not finishing the race. Still a few people with damage. Stumpy hasn't fixed the damage he had earlier. Max has wing damage again. Pipe Tech has some side pod damage. Geordie's got 13% tyre wear, so this is... Oh! And what I've just realised is that Watford have actually scored 2-1 to Watford. In the dying minutes, 93rd minute, Vukan Bayo scores to make it 2-1, 93rd minute against Middlesbrough. And surely that's it. Game is over. Absolutely well happy with Watford tonight. 2-1 victory at Vicarage Road against Middlesbrough. It's beautiful to see. I do think we have another lap in store though, so let's get back to some football. Leeds United and Everton still 1-1. No one has won it yet. Absolutely incredible result as we saw RB Leipzig beat out FC Teutonia Ottensen 8-0 in an 8-0 victory. Werner scoring a hat-trick. Andre Silva with a double. It's not often you get to say that Timo Werner has scored a hat-trick. Let's go to the Scottish League Cup as we see Annan Athletic and Aberdeen draw 1-1, 98th minute, so we're going to extra time. And as I've just looked at them, Aberdeen has actually scored. So it's 2-1, Aberdeen Annan Athletic. Interesting. Looks like the commentator's curse has been changed into the commentator's luck tonight. Let's not commentator's curse that. And now, as we're getting closer to the start of the race, Geordie in the lead, safety car is in his lap. Bert Mylander once again shuts the lights off that beautiful red Mercedes AMG car. Don't know which model, but it is an AMG. And off we are for the second part of this Jeddah Grand Prix. Two safety cars right after each other. Geordie looks like he's warming the tyres. He's not started yet. Shelley the Turtle, his biggest competitor in P5 currently, on fresher tyres. And there he goes. Tin Man has not been caught napping. Two spell behind him as well. Sygate and Shelley the Turtle. Oh, and Shelley! Oh, that's very optimistic. Did he get damage from that? Don't think so. Racer gets a 3-second time penalty and loses the position to Dan. He's actually losing a lot of position, so he's spanned the car. No, that was Against Reflux. He's not going to lose any positions because he's already been lapped by the field. Back to the front, we have Geordie and Tin Man the Rowdy battling it out. Tin Man, who's actually also reserving from AM2 or EU4. Sorry, EU4 tonight. He's interestingly enough, he has had a first win. He's actually had two of them. One of them in EU3, I think another one in AM2 or AM3. And the field's still kind of close here. Shelley the Turtle needing to get past Saiga, and I think it's coming now. He's 2 tenths behind him. He's using that ERS to his advantage. He's got the slipstream on Cygate. Cygate, though, has the widest car in the universe. Here comes Shelly the Turtle on the inside, and it looks like he's got the move done. And Shelly now up into P4, also overtaking Cornish Mantis. Also overtaken by Cornish Mantis. Cygate was here. Shelly into P4. Two Spell, the next man on Shelly's list. Tin Man the Rowdy and Geordie just a little bit up the road. Beautiful display from the Williams and the Red Bull. They've been very, very clean today. Been consistent. It's good to see. I think Geordie got a little bit of a warning there. Let's look at the warnings. Geordie, yes, Geordie has one warning. Two Spell also with a warning. Tin Man's actually not got any warnings. Two Spell, Shelly the Turtle in the danger zone. He's on 2 warnings so far, so that's interesting. He's in a position to battle for the win here. So just want that third warning there. That's gonna ruin his chances of getting the race win. Unless something amazing happens. And here comes Shelly on Two Spell Wizard. Two Spell, what's he got to defend with? Whew. Glad I caught that on the stream. August Reflux moves up 2 positions. He's up into P12. Another safety car. Third safety car of the evening. I hope somebody clips that. Might not be the best racing, but it's definitely the most entertaining tier out of every single one of them. However, 2 of my favourites to get a podium here, Two Spell and Shelly colliding, and yeah. So for them two, so kind of crossed my words there, saying that today wasn't the commentator's curse, it was the commentator's luck, or something like that. Curse of destruction. That's unlucky, but on we move. I think pretty much everyone is up there. Geordie can make it to the end from now. With the amount of safety cars we've had, he's going to comfortably make it to the end. Everyone who's underfueled is comfortably making it to the end as well. Of course, safety cars ruin this race. Ruin this game. You'll probably not be surprised to know that last season in EU2, when I was commentating there with legend Blaze, we did see 10 safety cars in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So just as a side note, we had Footy, who did get a drive-through on I think lap 9, and just was not able to serve it, and that ended up disqualifying him. So but on we move though. Geordie's still in P1. Well, Shelly doesn't have to worry about those warnings anymore, so there's not really anything to fight for. Perhaps fighting for a penalty one way or another. I think that's Red Mask who's gone into the pits. Wants to go the medium route, surely. Which mediums will make it to the end, or perhaps a new set of softs will make it to the end. And Red Mask has put on a new set of soft tyres. Geordie working. Oh, we love to see it. That Bang & Olufsen sponsor, Danish tech company. If you look closely on the side pod of the Williams, you see. And in the Haas, of course, who I think they haven't really changed the look at it. Oh, well, they have, but they haven't added all the sponsors on it, so just letting you know that we could still see 4 more. No, we couldn't. Well, he has to go 1 lap. Okay, so we could still see 3 more safety cars if we're unlucky. Sponsors of the Williams car. Safety car in this lap, and let's go to Geordie. And we have that telemetry, so we don't have to move to POV or TV pod, sorry. There we go, safety car exiting out of turn 27. Now Geordie's doing the same. Safety cars in his lap. He's going to go early, is he going to go late? He's going to go now. And Tin Man looks like he's caught it there. It looks like he's really he's ups on his reactions today. Geordie not really getting a much of a gap, and Dan outbrakes himself, goes wide. Very, very wide. And Geordie now almost a second already. Cornish Mantis now being put into P3 with a good chance here. Medium tyres versus hards. They're quite good compared to the hard tyres, I must say. Cornish Mantis. And Max span out. And he's now back down into P11. Dan still, after going wide, doing a cheeky little brake magic. Hamilton into turn 1. Is fair enough in the points still. Oh, Racer going very, very wide as well, having to cross the well, not take the corner at all, if you will. Cornish Mantis really, really close to Tin Man, looking very, very good for the Cornish man himself. There's a Cornish clique, I believe. There's a Cornish clique, which he's of course he's part of it, and they would be absolutely gassed if Cornish Mantis was to, of course, podium is good enough as it is already, but get another one. And I think Dan has been involved in an accident again. Oh, and the other Dan is too. It looks like he's spanned the car on perhaps on traction, just getting the car around, and Red Mask went into the pits, and he has been disqualified from the session. So beautiful to see August Reflux now 1 place closer to getting points after being lapped by everyone. It's actually really, really, really nice, you know. Not giving up, perhaps getting 1 point. And 1 point being enough for him, because obviously the pace was not there today for August. So 1 point would be a fair little thing, and I think that's a VSC, and I haven't realised it. Of course, crashing in the pits is going to cause a VSC, and yeah, grabbing the little bits of front wing and bits and bobs. If Agast gets P10, you'd make a fool out of everyone who's retired today. Looks like he is. It is still him. It's not a ghost. It is in fact him. DRS enabled now again. Geordie has a 1.3 second gap. Cornish Mantis though 2 tenths behind Tin Man. Tin Man has not got the tyres really to fight Cornish Mantis, but he has to get past quite quickly here. If he doesn't get past him quite quickly, his tyres will die out, and it will be a very, very hard task to get past Tin Man. He's got the ERS to do so. Let's see if he's got the pace and the skill to provide us with a beautiful overtake into P2. Sister team overtaking the main team. Yes, August does have quite a lot of rear wing damage, actually 66% on that rear wing. Let's see if we can see anything. It's not really visible. It isn't really visible. Here comes Cornish Mantis. He's going to use that DRS. He's going to use that ERS. Tin Man cannot do anything. Cornish Mantis is just going to go straight through him before the braking zone. Here comes Not Rapid as well, who's absolutely, he's actually salvaged a bit here. He's almost P3, so that's interesting. Very, very interesting. After losing his front wing in turn 1 at the safety car restart, he's back up into P4. Some brilliant drive from Rapid. Cornish Mantis sets his sights on the Williams in front of him, BMP Geordie. But I think it's too late. The tyres are just not what they once were. 3 laps to go. It's going to be very difficult for him. And Geordie just has a big ERS advantage. The ERS train though saving Tin Man here. It's going to be difficult for Rapid to do anything from there. However, he loses the DRS, and now Rapid has a chance to overtake. Where's he going to go? Is he going to go on the inside, on the outside? He's going to go on the outside. Tin Man forces him out, and there's not going to be any room for him to overtake. Well, there was room, but he didn't go for the overtake. He's going to wait for the second straight. There it comes. Tin Man does not have any ERS, does not have any DRS. Rapid's just going to go straight past him. Shelley, of course, Shelley sadly crashing out, colliding with two-spell wizard O'Neill. Cornish Mantis very, very, very close to Geordie. 2 laps to go. Could he get the win here? Potentially. Oh, tank slapper there from Cornish Mantis. Got to have caught that on the camera. And now lacking behind a little bit. He's got a good 2 laps here to overtake, so he might just wait and take his chance on the last straight, because, well, then Geordie's not going to have much of a possibility to re-overtake. And Cygate getting past race of P5 currently. 1.7 behind Tin Man. Can he get anything out of it? Tin Man and Not Rapid really still fighting it out. Rapid with a big ERS advantage. Some betting in the comments. We don't want to see that bad kitten. I'm going to follow these two for the last 2 laps, unless something happens with Geordie and Cornish Mantis there in front. Tinman, is he going to go for the overtake? I think not. He's going to wait his time. He knows that he can wait a whole lap before he does anything. And by then, Rapid's tyres are going to be a little bit worse than they were. Here he comes though, 2 tenths behind. Gaining on him. Doesn't go for the overtake now. Probably won't go for it. Oh! And August has just done an absolutely amazing job. He's up into P10, being lapped by the whole field. He's up into P10. Wow. Wow. I've got to say. So Rapid's out of the race. He's going to be able to get him on the last lap of his race. Cornish Mantis still a bit behind Cygate into P3. And that's quite interesting because I think that's going to be his first podium in a long time. August is getting points tonight after being a lap down from, well, lap 5. I think he was a lap down. And he's getting points. Incredible. Taking a massive dump on everyone who's retired this race. And just putting one out. Staying in the race. Anything could happen, and he's actually got a point here. Which is incredible, as you might say. B&B Geordie going round the last corner, and he's already weaving. Here he comes over the finish line. It's a beautiful race for Geordie. Even better though for Cornish Mantis, and a surprise podium today. Geordie, Cornish Mantis and Cygate. Racer finishing in P4. 3-second time penalty. Tin Man's going to grab that place. Pipe Tech in P6, with Max finishing in P7. And August, wow, in P10. Dan finishing in P8. Just sliding across the line now, and the other Dan in P9. Wow. Wow, wow. I've got to say, hats off to August. Hats off to everyone who finished the race today. It's not an easy race to finish. It's just sort of half the grid. And there we go. We're seeing the Williams driver, Geordie, making his step onto the top of the podium. Great display today. Absolutely brilliant job. Did everything right. And he can celebrate that with a P1. Now I've got to say, the interview is going to be a little bit boring because, well, the podium's kind of been going under the radar. Let's go down and through the finishing position of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. B&B Geordie finishing in P1, Cornish Mantis in P2, Cygate in P3, Tin Man the Rowdy in P4, Racer in P5, CLR Piper Tech in P6, Chi Max in P7, Dan with the fastest lap in P8, Dan in P9, and surprisingly August Reflux with, I think, the slowest lap from today. Oh, that's Spudhead, but grabs P10, the last point of today. A lap down, not rapid, crashing out just before the final lap in P11. And two spell, Shelly the Turtle, MSC Stumpy, Sneaky Tom, ZJRNN, and Tichi, and Spudhead, and Red Mask sadly not making it to the end there. Hold up, I have to sneeze. Excuse me there. As we're just heading back, I can use this opportunity to invite the podium into the party. Actually, Jodie's already invited to the party, so I can't really invite him again. Next up, Cornish Mantis. And Cygate. There you go. Invites have been sent out. I'm gonna go to the winning car. There you go, Cornish Mantis. Just gonna wait for the last two.
Hello.
Hello. Let's go to home and that beautiful Williams car. Gonna take a little spritz of nasal spray while we're here. Giving the last two guys 3 minutes, no 2 minutes, can't wait that long. People have jobs and school. There you go, beautiful. Right, Okay, I think I've given enough time to Seagate. I'm just going to start off with our P2 today. Cornish Mantis, a bit of a surprise podium. What do you think?
Honestly, I'm just happy to finish a race. My first two races were lackluster. My performance just wasn't there, and I got retirements in both races. So to be able to actually get the car home, especially on the podium, it's a great feeling.
Well, you started in P9. A lot of carnage in front of you. Were you involved in the carnage, or were you lucky to escape?
I think today I was lucky to escape. I've had a few incidents already in the previous races, but I think that was because I was trying to push too fast. This race, for me anyway, was just try and keep out of the walls and you'll do well, and that ended up being the case today because I only had one real overtake. The rest were people losing it in front of me, so I got relatively lucky.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Medium tyres towards the end there, because of course Shelley and Two-Spell crashing in front of you. Do you feel the advantage of the medium tyre allowing you to overtake Tin Man, the Rowdy?
Yeah, definitely. It took a lap or two just to be able to warm them up, just because the first initial lap is quite scary when they're cold tyres. I was kind of hoping to do at least a lap or two more on the hard tyres. Maybe if there wasn't a safety car, I might have been able to have the pace to catch Geordie, but at the end there, I was always that 1 second behind. I could never really catch up to him, even with the RS, so congrats to Geordie.
Yeah, it definitely got close there towards the end. Geordie just a little bit too fast to catch there. Congratulations on your P2 today. I think it's your first podium in EU3.
Thank you very much.
Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
Moving on to the race winner. Hello, Geordie.
Hello.
Welcome to the party and congratulations on your second win of the season.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, how well, race was executed absolutely brilliantly. Starting on pole position, you were in front for most of the race there. What did you see?
Yeah, it was difficult because the safety cars. Will not come another safety car, but there came a second one and a third one. So I was a little bit scared of the medium runners behind me, that they will catch me, but my pace was enough for today. So I kept it out of the wall, didn't try to get a penalty, so that's what I did, and it worked out. So I'm really happy.
I'm happy to hear that. Of course, the carnage further down the field took out your competitors really for the race win today. So lucky as well, but of course good display and great pace from you today, Geordie. Congratulations on your second win of the season, and go enjoy it. Sadly though, that's going to end off tonight's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. This is EU3 Season 10, and this was Round 3. I am Marinarat, and thank you for joining me tonight. Of course, you can see more Contest of Speed later tonight. I think it is 9 PM Eastern Standard Time. There is is it AM? AM2. AM2 tonight, 9 PM Eastern on Jeddah, of course, same as here. And make sure to join us next week for round 4 of EU3. That's going to be the Netherlands. That's going to be Zandvoort. But tonight, it's over, and good night.